Hello guys, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video on my channel. Now I was sitting there and editing my video, which is going to be posted very soon regarding Resident Evil, which is going to be the next couple of days, and while I was going through the internet, a new leak has just been surfaced on the internet regarding Resident Evil 9 and the future Resident Evil titles. So I thought I can pause the work and make a quick video to give you my honest opinion and find out what you guys think about this leak. So without wasting any time, let's dive into our video. And if you're brand new to my channel and you do end up liking this video, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe because it allows me to make more of this content for you guys. Now this is a summer period where we get a lot of leaks and information regarding upcoming games, not only just Resident Evil franchise. So a lot of information gets shared around this time because of the announcements from Sony and Xbox, and a lot of this information gets leaked by insiders, but sometimes some people try to jump on the same bandwagon, try to claim that they also have information for the upcoming games. And the same thing happens with the Resident Evil leaks. Now I'm not sitting here and trying to say that these leakers or the information we are getting, these are false, and I'm not making any of these suggestions because I personally have no means to verify or confirm it. However, as always, I tell you guys to take any of this information with a grain of salt, because if you, let's say, believe this leak and it turn out to be the opposite, then it kind of demotivates you about the game. So do make sure you keep that sort of thought in your mind while you're watching these videos and watching our discussions, not just on my channel, but the other channels which covers a lot of Resident Evil content. Now, when I made the last video, a new information came from Dusk Column, where he replied and responded to someone confirming that Resident Evil 9 takes place in Southeast Ireland in a remote area. But I didn't want to cover that into another video because it was a very short information, and we know that Resident Evil 9 supposedly set in a rural ghost town area. Until recently, someone else just made a leak confirming that they know some insider who gives them some information regarding Resident Evil 9 and a future remake title. Now this information is coming from a Twitter account goes by the name of Al Arabia, and I had to translate it. Now what they claim that they have been given some information from a reliable insider source who has the information regarding this upcoming title. Now they made a very interesting claim by confirming that at the main introduction of the Resident Evil 9, your main protagonist would be actually Leon S. Kennedy. But the interesting part for me was that the introductory part of Resident Evil 9. So that means we're not going to be playing this character for longer. So that means Leon might get killed off in Resident Evil 9 at the very start. I think that would be a very ballsy move by Capcom. Then they further acknowledged to what Dusk Column said, that the game is set in a Southeast Asia island in a remote area. They confirmed that this is going to be the case, but only for the introduction of the game. And as the story progresses, so does the region and the place which we're going to be seeing in the game. Then they further confirmed the event is going to take place during the summer 2025, and our protagonist at the start of the game, Leon S. Kennedy, would be around 48-year-old. And the last bit of the information they confirm, they're hearing rumors that Resident Evil 1 remake is supposedly in the making and is scheduled to be released for 2026, around the anniversary for Resident Evil franchise. Now I do tend to have a problem with this leak. Let's say for a second we take this leak as accurate. First of all, Leon S. Kennedy making a return at the very start of the game for Resident Evil 9 when he has not been previously teased or introduced. Now don't get me wrong, I would love to see Leon S. Kennedy or Jill Valentine to make a return in Resident Evil 9. But if there's any character which is supposedly making a continuation of the storyline, that's Chris Redfield, which is supposed to be going against BSAA headquarters in Europe. So it kind of contradicts with the thematic storyline we have been seeing with the previous Resident Evil games. Then it also says that it's only the introductory part of the game. That means either Leon get lost or get kidnapped or something happened to Leon and another character comes in to find out what's going on with Leon, or Leon gets killed off, which I think Capcom is not ready to make that such of a move for the mainline characters for this franchise. Then they confirmed to what Karl already said, that it's set on the Southeast Asian region, which is supposedly an island, a rural ghost town, but it's only going to be for the introduction of the game, and as the story is going to progress, so does the places which is going to change with the storyline. This gives me a lot of Resident Evil 6 flashbacks, where we were jumping from scene to scene without caring about the environment, and that hasn't been the case with the previous Resident Evil entries, because if you look at Resident Evil 7, it's set in the Dulvey Mansion, where you play in a same region. Same goes for Resident Evil Village, where you play around this village open field which had this Metroidvania style to it. So it does not make sense to me that if you get introduced to this supposedly open world and all of a sudden it gets changed to another region, it wouldn't have that much of an impact which we normally get from the previous entries. Then obviously if the game is coming out in 2025, it'll be set in the 2025 timeline, which you can do your own maths and work out how old Leon S. Kennedy is going to be if, let's say, he's in the game. And lastly, they confirmed that Resident Evil 1 remake is in the making and they're coming out around the anniversary, which is around 2026. And if that's the case, I would love to see that. But I don't see that happening very soon, because at the end of Resident Evil 4 remake, we have been teased with Resident Evil 5 remake, and then we know Resident Evil Code Veronica remake is a highly requested remake, which is supposedly also been leaked prior, confirming the game has already been in the works for a long time. Now, just to confirm, I'm not hating or dissing the leaker, and that information might turn out to be accurate, but we don't have to wait any longer, because Jeff Grubbs confirmed that there's going to be a PlayStation showcase still happening within this month, and this is a summer period, so my safe guess is that we'll be getting a Capcom or a Resident Evil showcase very soon, either this month or next month, where they'll be making an announcement for these upcoming Resident Evil titles. And also Shinobi 602 has confirmed that Capcom has a major title which is ready to be released before their fiscal year, which is before April 2025, and they're going to be making an announcement at the later date this year. So by the looks of it, Capcom Showcase is happening very soon, where they will officially confirm that how Resident Evil 9 officially looks like, what the story is going to be, what the next protagonist is going to be, and what other remakes or the spin-off Resident Evil titles they've been working on. So what do you guys think, and what do you make of this leak? Do you believe what they have said, that Leon S. Kennedy is going to be featured in Resident Evil 9? Please do let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section down below in this video. And that's it for the video, guys. I'll catch you again with another video on my channel. Until then, look after yourself. Have a good one.